Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. NC State will pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Ellington. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got it.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3:25. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe.
A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little extra time. It's complete to the right, and they're able to get him down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. He makes a catch. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, NC State 3.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
14, NC State 3.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Fast motion from the offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He uncorks one deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to him on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the 1st down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Ball's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half.
Set to kick it off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. He chucks one out to the right. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. And and the route is on. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a kick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
29 Philly.
They'll run it to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Reinbold. Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. The run to the left. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Going up top on first down. Dances away from the heat. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a really nice shot play called by the offensive coordinator. And what helps that coordinator feel confident calling that play? His offensive line. He knows these guys up front are going to give the quarterback time on a slow developing play to set up, scan the field, and find the open target.
The corners are walked up tight. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anger. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third down, going up top. Now improvising. He'll fire to his right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And that's a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 44, NC State 10.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellington. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. NC State going up tempo. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Going to the ground. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looks as if NC State has a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State quick to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now, a 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus.